welcome to my channel. My name is Nicole, and I am here with another message. And today I kind of wanted to talk about something um, concerning something that I was watching a show last night, and on the show, it was you may know it. It was an all female lawyer business, and they had made a one of the attorneys partner, and this attorney was actually their mentor, one that had mentored them, and they brought her on as partner years later. But there was one who was an enemy that they never brought on partner. She always resented them for it, and so they were the mentor had convinced them to consider the enemy as a to come on as a partner because she felt sorry for her. And so the enemy started interviewing to become the partner, but not because she actually wanted to be a partner, but she wanted to come in and be like a cancer and just destroy the entire thing as because she wanted to be vindictive. And so anyway, the mentor noticed that the sensed what she was trying to do and decided that, oh no, you're not coming on, and if I have anything to do with it, you would never be a part of it because I see what you're doing. So when she realized that and she knew the mentor had influence over the others, she began to create a case to make the others think that the mentor was crazy. And so she created all this evidence to make the mentor look crazy, and basically was gaslighting the mentor to the point where the mentor started questioning her sanity. And so I saw that last night, and then today I saw a word from a woman of God where she came out with something God had spoken to her today regarding someone that was under spiritual attacks and spiritual manipulation, and the people around her or that person, a guy specifically, was trying to gaslight that person into thinking that they weren't under attack, that, or if they were, it was because that it was something that they were doing wrong, a door open, and that the person that they were saying that God revealed to them that was doing it was not doing it because that person loved them gaslighting, even though that person did know that that person in fact was under a witchcraft attack. And so she brought up how they were gaslighting, trying to make it seem like something was mentally wrong with the person. And it really, really, like, twice, this came to me twice. And so I just could not ignore it. And then they were making it seem like you're going through it is because you have a door open. And as a seer, if you resonate with this and you're a seer, God has opened your eyes spiritually, or you're a seer, you know that this is something that you may have gone through, where people will try and make you feel like you're crazy. They will try and make it seem like what God has revealed to you isn't right, isn't true. And so the purpose of it is not just to make you look crazy or to gaslight you. It is to silence you. Silence you, because the enemy knows that you have a purpose on your life. And if he could ruin your credibility, it would keep you from that purpose, because that purpose is not for you, just for you, is for you to as for the kingdom of heaven, for you to win souls. And if you have a poor credibility, those souls aren't going to really come in, because they're going to look at you a certain way. So that's why they do these lies, these campaigns, these scapegoat smear campaigns, slander, and all these different things. And so my whole reason why it just would not leave me, it was just on me, was because I just wanted to speak on this and give someone a word of encouragement. As someone who grew up as a scapegoat, multiple smear campaigns, lies being told of me, different things, along with the spiritual attacks. These people do it to silence you, but I want to encourage you. Do not allow anyone to silence you and make you cower into a corner when God is telling you to arise and to step into purpose. Because as long as you continue to cower in that corner, these people will continue to do what they're doing to you. God is telling you to arise for a reason. Those things that they're doing to you, that they're trying to use to ruin your credibility, by gaslighting you like it's not happening, that is the very thing God is using as your testimony to help win souls. Now, the thing is, they were saying that, oh, God wouldn't allow you to go through that unless you had an open door or you weren't upright. No, God allows certain things to take place in our lives because He's using that to build character, to train us, to strengthen us, to bring us closer to Him. And I just really wanted to point out that it's not about open doors. God allows this for a reason. It's always a purpose behind why God allows things to happen. If God is bringing certain things to your attention, He's trying to show you something. He's trying to reveal something in you. He's trying to get you to learn that you have to rise up and wage war against it. He's building a conqueror, a warrior out of you. And so as long as you are in obedient to the will of God and what He's trying to do and how He's trying to use you in that situation, whatever a man says out of his mouth has absolutely nothing to do with you, because they have their assignment, their demonic assignment, just like you have your godly assignment. So don't allow that to silence you. Allow that to be that very storm that causes you to rise, just like eagles do. Eagles use a storm to soar higher. That's what God is allowing those things to do in your life, for you to arise and shine the way He called you to do it. Now, I want to say something else that I noticed too today. Matthew 11 and 12, because they say people think that when it comes to the things of God, everything is supposed to be dainty, everything's supposed to be gentle, everything's supposed to be soft. But I want to remind you of what it says in Matthew 11 and 12. And I saw this today as well, and I connected the dots with it from a man of God. And it says, Matthew 11 and 12 says, and from the days of John the Baptist until now, the kingdom of heaven suffered the violence, and the violent take it by force. God called you to be a warrior. Warriors aren't soft. You can't go through a soft process and expect to be able to take it by force. The enemy is here to steal, kill, and destroy. And the only person that can rise up against someone that is here to steal, kill, and destroy is a warrior. God is building a warrior out of you. It has nothing to do with open doors. It has nothing to do with, oh, you're crazy mental. No, God is making a warrior out of you. And it is your job to lean into whatever it is God is doing in your life. The violent take it by force. That means everything that the enemy has stolen from you, everything the enemy has taken from you, including your life, the credibility, or whatever it is that in the years of your life, God expects you to rise up and take it by force. It's no time for patty cake. You have to rise up and take it by force. He does not raise cowards. Jesus didn't go through this earth like a coward. Jesus was flipping tables over. God wants you to have a righteous anger. That means an anger with self-control against the things that are unrighteous. And so John 2:13 through 17. Let me read that. John 2:13 through 17. And the Jews' Passover was at hand, and Jesus went up to Jerusalem and found in the temple those that sold oxen and sheep and doves and the changers of money sitting. And when they had made a scourge of small cords, he drove them all out of the temple, and the sheep and the oxen, and poured out the changers' money and overthrew the tables. These people are dead wrong, and you know it. But you cannot fight them the way you think you fighting them. I mean, you should fight them. You fight them the way God told you to fight them. If God exposed them to you, it's for a reason. If God don't tell you to expose it, don't expose it. Expose it at the right time. But do everything that God is telling you to do, because God is going to vindicate you. Don't you worry. As long as you're within the will of God, God is going to protect you and he's going to vindicate you. And before you knew it, everyone would know who hands God was on and who was against the will of God. Because God, those people, same people that's have a lot to say, they will see God rise you, elevate you, and those people be destroyed, because God does not play when it comes to those that are in covenant with him. He does not play. And so take it by force. Let me tell you something. There's a strong man involved in this situation. And that strong man is the one that is using all these different tactics to get you to cower, to get you to be silent. But Matthew 12:29 speaks on the strong man as well. And it says, or else, how can one enter into a strong man's house and spoil his goods, except he first bind the strong man, and then he will spoil his house? How do you bind the strong man? You bind the strong man through the obedience to the will of God, through the obedience, through carrying out your purpose, through rising up, through the with the things that God is calling you to do. That's how you bind a strong man. When you bind the strong man, it says that you spoil his goods. The goods that the strong man has that they're talking about are the things that the strong man has stolen from you, that the enemy has stolen from you. So God needs you to rise up and take everything back that the strong man has stolen from you by force, by operating through your purpose righteously in obedience. So I just really wanted to come and just really encourage someone. I pray that this will encourage you to do whatever it is God is telling you to do, so that you will see your vindication, so that you would take everything back by force. You will see the salvation of the Lord in your life. But I also want to say this: pray for these people, because sometimes the manifestation of your restoration is in you interceding for those who walk in the spirit, in this spirit of error, because that's what they're walking in, a spirit of error. And Job 42:7 speaks on this, and I'm just going to read these scriptures and then I'll let you go. Job 42:7 says, and it was so that after the Lord had spoken these words unto Job, the Lord said to Eliphaz the Temanite, my wrath is kindled against thee and against thy two friends, for ye have not spoken to me the thing that is right, as my servant Job hath. Therefore take unto you now 7 bullocks and 7 rams, and go to my servant Job, and offer up for yourselves a burnt offering, and my servant Job shall pray for you. For him will I accept, lest I deal with you after your folly, and that ye have not spoken of me the thing which is right, like my servant Job. And then 42:10. And the Lord turned the captivity of Job when he prayed for his friends. Also, the Lord gave Job twice as much as he had before. So I pray this word helps someone. I pray that this word encourages you. Until next time, have a good one.